Title: A Stranger's Kindness. Sounds of crickets and distant calls of street vendors. Omoyeni, a hardworking civil servant, walks briskly to the bus station, adjusting the small bag on her shoulder. The sky is still dark, but the city is waking up. In the heart of Kogi State, Nigeria, a determined woman named Omoyeni sought to change her life. Though her salary as a level 13 civil servant was modest, she dreamed of financial independence through her side business, selling menswear and women accessories. Today, she embarks on her first trip to Lagos to buy goods in bulk. She boarded the bus, choosing a window seat. Moments later, a young man, neatly dressed, took the seat beside her. He smiled warmly. Michael asked, "First time traveling this early?" Omoyeni, smiling politely, and responded, "First time traveling to Lagos, actually." They began to chat, their conversation flowing naturally. They talk about business, dreams, and the future. The long journey, nearly 7 hours, passes in a blur as they share laughter and insights. The bus pulls into the bustling station in Lagos. The air is filled with the sounds of honking cars, traders shouting, and passengers dragging their luggage. Omoyeni, stretching, looking around nervously. Wow, Lagos is really something else. As she gathers her belongings, she suddenly realizes something. She has no idea how to navigate the city. She turns to the bus driver, Omoyeni talking to the driver. "Please, sir, how do I get to Lagos Big Market?" Michael overheard and steps in with a reassuring smile. Michael said, "You're going to Lagos Big Market? That's my stop too. We can go together." Relief washes over Omoyeni's face. Omoyeni, grinning, and said, "Thank God." I was starting to panic. They leave the station together, weaving through the chaotic Lagos streets. They arrive at the marketplace. Omoyeni, excited and eager, stops near an ATM stand. Omoyeni said to Michael, "Let me quickly withdraw some cash before we start shopping." She inserts her card, but after a long pause, an error message appears. Card retained. Her face drains of color. Omoyeni, panicking. No, this can't be happening." She tries pressing buttons, but the machine has taken her only access to money. She steps back, hands on her head, looking lost and helpless. Omoyeni, voice trembling and talking to Michael. "I can't withdraw my money. I don't have cash. How will I buy my goods?" Tears well up in her eyes. The dream she had been saving for suddenly seems out of reach. Michael watches her distress for a moment, then places a comforting hand on her shoulder. Michael, calmly, "Relax, Omoyeni. How much do you need?" Omoyeni, sniffles, confused. "What do you mean?" Michael, "I'll loan you the money. Buy what you need today, and when you sort things out with your bank next week, you can pay me back." Omoyeni stares at him in shock. A stranger, whom she just met, is offering her a lot of money without hesitation or conditions. She wipes her tears, overwhelmed by gratitude. Omoyeni said to Michael, "I don't even know what to say. Thank you so much." She instinctively moves to hug him, but stops midway. Suddenly realizing they hadn't even exchanged names, she steps back, laughing softly. Omoyeni, in disbelief, and said, "Wait, we've been talking all day, but I don't even know your name." Michael, smiling. Michael is my name." Omoyeni replied and said, "Thank you, Michael. I'm Omoyeni." They shake hands, sealing an unspoken bond of trust. Michael helps Omoyeni navigate the market, introducing her to good suppliers. She bought all the items she had planned for, her heart now light and hopeful again. They share small jokes as they move through the market, their bond growing. In the midst of a chaotic city, kindness found Omoyeni in the most unexpected way. A week later, back in Kogi State, Omoyeni finally retrieves her ATM card and sent the money back to Michael. She called him to confirm. Omoyeni called. Michael, I just sent the money. I can't thank you enough for what you did for me. Michael, chuckling. It was nothing, Omoyeni. Just promise me one thing. Omoyeni said, anything, Michael. And Michael said, when you see someone in need, help them. Just like I helped you. Omoyeni smiles, understanding the deeper meaning of his words. Omoyeni replied, I promise. Cut to Omoyeni months later, in her shop, now successful. She watches as a struggling woman counts coins, unable to afford an item. Without hesitation, Omoyeni hands the item to her for free. And as she sat down, she thought to herself that kindness is a chain reaction. One act of generosity can change a life forever. Screen fades to black as Omoyeni smiles, knowing she is passing on the kindness she once received. The end. PLs kindly like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.